We also got more breaking news for you, this time from a Saudi billionaire, Prince Alwaleed. He is attacking Donald Trump. In fact, he put out a tweet just moments ago. You are a disgrace not only to the GOP, but to all Americans. Withdraw from the U.S. presidential race as you will never win. Well, you know, I got to tell you something. It seems like the world is piling on the GOP frontrunner. But in a sit-down interview with Fox News Sunday host Chris Wallace, Trump says he's going to win a nomination.
They're kidding themselves. I'm going to win. I think I'm going to win. You know, I'm not one of these other guys that goes down. I don't go down. I go up.
Do you have a warning for GOP leaders?
I say, folks, you know, I'm sorry I did this to you, but you got to get used to it. It's one of those little problems in life.
Well, you can catch more of the interview this Sunday on your local Fox station. Before I get to the panel, by the way, I just want to remind the audience that Prince Alwaleed is an investor in Fox Business's parent company, 21st Century Fox. I think he's got about 1% stake. All right, by the way, in addition to all these other people piling on, there's a petition in the UK, over 500,000 signatures so far. They say we don't want Trump in the nation, in the country. And Anonymous, they're fighting ISIS. They also are fighting Trump. And get this, even in New York State, the GOP, they say we want Trump out of the party. All right, Eric, listen, this is the kind of stuff that on one hand, it reflects sort of a general discomfort with Donald Trump. But for those rabid fans, those people who believe in him, it just fuels their fire even more. And I think it cements them, no matter what he says, because of this kind of backlash, they're going to stick with him.
This is gasoline on Trump's fire. This is what his supporters want to hear. He says, look, it's me against the world. It's us against the world. We're going against the establishment. We're trying to set a tone here that is something different than what you've ever seen. So now with the prince saying we don't want Trump, he's going to tell his followers, I'm sure, see, they don't even want me because I'm going to keep trading.
I mean, come on, you got to be kidding me. I mean, this guy thinks he's going to actually put out a tweet and demand that Donald Trump jump out of the race, and it won't help Trump.
It's going to help him.
I know. Listen, I know the guy's a very successful, one of the best investors ever, but this was a dumb move on his part, in my mind.
Yeah, he's pretty pro-Western, but I think Trump supporters aren't going to think that, you know, a Saudi prince has a lot of credibility dictating what American values are, what's representative of this. I mean, this is a country that's, you know, chopping off heads, keeping their women barefoot and pregnant, and not letting them drive. I mean, it's just pretty obscene to be saying what's American and what's not, and I think he'll politically capitalize on this.
Yeah, Eric's 1,000% right, and so are you, Jillian. This is the kind of thing that Trump wakes up in the morning for. This is early Christmas for Donald Trump, right? This is him getting now to go on the campaign trail and say, look at how scared they are of me. Look at, I'm not even president yet, and they are running on their heels. It's definitely... This is an indication of how threatening I am and what a change I'm going to make in America. This is totally his narrative.
But on the other end of the spectrum, though, a guy, Joe Lota, who ran for mayor last time around here in New York, I interviewed him, and I got the impression that this is a guy who says, listen, I'm for stop and frisk. You know, he was a sort of a red meat kind of guy. I was shocked to hear that he wanted to kick Trump out of the Republican Party, at least in New York State. How does this happen? I mean, these are like red meat sort of guys. I thought Trump would have been like their go-to guy.
No, but see the thing, Charles. Trump might be red meatish, but he's still not very partisan. He's not really running as a conservative, nor really a Republican. He's running as Donald J. Trump. And that is the thing that the party still can't get behind in terms of an establishment type of way.
And in addition to that, there's a political risk to exiling him from the party, as they were thinking about doing, because he's got this threat in his back pocket that he's going to run as a third-party candidate.
He's they don't know what to do with.
I still think, though, that the main GOP is afraid of that money. You cut off that access to the White House, and that is billions and billions of dollars.